Day 10, Thursday, 26th of February, 2026. We begin in Franz Josef and the West Coast, ready for the Transalpine crossing. We settle into plush seats and watch the coastline slip by, gulls wheeling above, surf-silvered beaches, and dark native bush against the sea. Inside, soft conversations and slow coffee, faces framed by window light, maps unfolded, quiet anticipation for mountain vistas ahead. A route map traces our line across the island, Greymouth eastward, and then inland through the southern Alps toward Christchurch. The conductor checks tickets with a friendly smile. The rhythm of wheels on rails becomes our steady heartbeat for the day. Outside, the west coast unfolds, rivers braided with silt, forested ridges, and open skies, promising dramatic alpine approaches. We pass small towns and weathered facades, glimpses of mining history and coastal resilience etched into each weathered building. A changing light lifts the hills. Farmland appears in tidy patches as the train veers inland, fields stitched beneath distant peaks. Passengers gather at the windows, breath fogging the glass, for a fleeting moment as the first snow hints on high ridgelines. We cross fast-flowing rivers on steel viaducts, each span a small triumph against deep gorges carved by ancient glaciers. A hush falls as the mountains close in, slopes steepening and peaks sharpening. The soundtrack rises softly with the landscape. We pause for breath in small stations, local rhythms audible for a moment, before the train resumes its timeless forward motion. Now we climb. Snow pins the higher valleys, and every turn reveals new faces of the southern Alps, raw and uncompromising. Sunlight splinters across glaciers and hanging snowfields, shimmering like distant glass as we cross toward the mountain passes. Inside the carriage, a quiet companion reads, and another sketches the window view, small acts of travel that feel timeless. The conductor points out a notable pass, and we lean on collectively, a shared moment of wonder at rock and ice. Wind sculpts snow into ridges, and the light narrows to brilliant whites and deep granite shadows, landscape in stark relief. A melodic swell accompanies the highest passes, breath slows, cameras click, and the mountains seem to keep their own time. Gradually the peaks recess and hills roll into fertile plains. A new palette of greens and golds stretches toward the east. Rivers fan out into broad braided channels, and farmsteads dot the landscape, each a quiet human mark on vast open country. Children wave from a platform at a small town. The train returns that simple joy, and we feel the warmth of travel shared. Light softens further, and the plains take on an almost painterly quality, long shadows and luminous fields under an expansive sky. We sip tea and trade notes about the journey so far. Shares exchanged in the carriage become part of the day's memory. The route map reappears, our eastward line shortening as Christchurch draws near, and the plains stretch like a welcome mat. The city emerges gradually, industrial edges, then graceful churches and parks, Christchurch greeting us with calm urban promise. We step onto the platform and breathe a collective exhale, the journey's hush replaced by the small bustle of arrival. Luggage collected, we make our way to the hotel for the night. Rajas Latimer, Christchurch, a calm center after a day of motion. Through the hotel window, we watched city lights merge with evening, while the day's landscapes linger in memory and photograph. Tonight, The plains will be quiet beneath the stars. We fold the map away and let the rhythm of rails echo in our sleep. Tomorrow brings new roads and sights, but for now we rest in Christchurch, grateful for a journey that carved the island into memory.